Plaintiff Daniel Allen says 3 weeks after he started dating the defendant, he knew he was in love with her. But she turned out to be a liar and a scammer. Daniel's suing for a veterinarian bill and a loan. Defendant Patricia Weaver says Daniel professed his love for her on their second date, and he would often call her 20 times a day while she was at work. Patricia says she ended things with Daniel after their third date, and she's countersuing him for harassment.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, I met Trish in a tavern. We exchanged numbers. She's very flirtatious. She's a hands-on kind of gal.
What does that mean?
She was all hands-on, all over. Basically, Your Honor, you know, I was really intrigued with her, you know? And,
I guess you would if she puts her hands all over.
That's how it was.
On the first night at the tavern, she put her hands all over?
It wasn't on the first night. It was probably the second or third one. But she was very flirtatious, let's put it that way.
Your Honor, may I intervene for 1 minute here? That's a straight up lie.
Okay.
I've never touched this man in that formal way like he's referring to.
You never put your hands on him?
No. I just met this man. Why would I do that?
Okay.
Sorry, that's not the type of woman I am.
Okay. Go ahead. You all began dating, obviously, at some point.
Yes, sir. What happened was, you know, I fell in love with her, bottom line.
How long after meeting?
It was very short, Your Honor. It was very short.
Like how long?
I've told her this probably about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Your Honor, let me intervene one more time, if I may.
No, you can't. And
Well, I just came out of a divorce. I've been divorced for 3 years.
Oh, divorcee.
So when I met Trish, I thought it was God-given, and it wasn't. Anyway.
How did you all break up?
Well, sir, she, like I said, she was doing the things she was doing to me, and I fell in love, and
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Stay away from me. He said the things she was doing to me made me fall in love in 3 weeks.
Right. Bottom line, Your Honor, I think she's a scammer.
Woman, huh?
She's a scammer. She's a liar.
All right, but why did you break up?
This is what I'm trying to tell you. She was a scammer, a liar, and
How did you discover that?
she didn't pay me back.
Okay, you can give me all the background you'd like, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. After work, I stopped into this place to have a cold beer. He was sitting next to me. We started talking. He gave me his business card. I never contacted him right away. I waited a couple of days. Actually, it was a couple of weeks before I even contacted him. He did not get my number because I don't do that. And at that point, I did call. We set up a date to go out to dinner, which I paid for, not him. And at that point, I thought we were going to start a relationship, but after that, he started showing me some red flags, which led me to believe he's a controlling man.
When did you do these things to him that made him fall in love within 3 weeks?
Honestly, Your Honor, I don't know what these things that he's implying. I am not that type of woman, number one. I'm a very independent, strong woman. I do property management for a living. I had for 15 years. I live by myself with just my dog. I don't depend on anybody except myself.
Right.
I've always had for a long time.
To the man that caused him, he said you
what
did
he's
some
referring to,
things
I'm assuming, is he went head over heels for me.
Right.
He
Because of
told
those
me he
things
loved
you were
me.
doing
He
to
told me
him.
he loved me on the second date. The second
loved you on
date,
the
he told me he
second
loved
date.
me. I said, Dan, stop that. You won't hear those words come out of my mouth for probably about 2 years, okay?
All right.
So he persisted on calling me 20 times per day when I'm at work. I had told him I'm not able to answer my cell phone.
And you all, this when you all were still dating. You weren't mad.
We
You
only
hadn't.
went on 3 dates, Your
Yeah,
Honor.
but you weren't mad with each other when he was
No,
calling
I
you.
was calm and cool and collective and just allowing him to know that, look, you know,
There was nothing wrong with your friendship, yet he was calling 20 times a
20
day.
times a day just to talk to me.
What would he say? Just general
Just say, hey, how you
conversation.
doing? I said, Dan, I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of this. I have
Touch me.
I have employees. I have employees that I'm responsible for. I have maintenance men. I have people that I'm responsible for. I can't be on my cell phone
Ma'am,
talking
I don't know
to you.
what you did, but you turned him out.
Well, Well, I'm a
on the
beautiful
first
woman, and that's
day.
probably why. I don't know, Your Honor, but you know, he's
All right, sir.
very possessive.
You tell me about the money you're suing her for, a vet bill and a loan. What occurred
On
here?
July 16th, she called me up, and she told me that she lost her purse in a restaurant when she was out with her mother and sister. She was at work. She's had to work late, and that she lost all her stuff. And would you mind going down and paying this vet bill for me? And I said, sure.
How much was it?
$292.
All right. Did she agree to pay?
At that particular time, no, Honor, she didn't say nothing to me.
When did she agree to repay you?
On the next loan.
Okay, and when was that?
That was July 27th,
How much
2015.
was it? How much?
$175.
When did she say she would repay?
That was on a Monday. My rent was due on that Friday. And I said, I need my rent. That's part of my rent.
Okay. Has she paid you anything yet?
No.
When you asked for your money, what has she said?
She said she has the right to refuse to pay me because she has that right. She said a man of my age should have thousands of dollars and a few $100s shouldn't matter.
Ma'am?
Your Honor, that's a lie, but that's okay. I in no shape or form said these things to Mr. Dan. As far as the vet's concerned, Bill, that I did not. He offered to pay. He said, Tricia, there's other people in this world that love you besides your family. Let me do something nice for you. I would like to take care of this bill.
How did he find out about the bill?
He was aware of all the issues because at the time when this process was going, he was calling me constantly.
And you never asked him to pay
Never
for the
asked him
vet
for
bill?
anything. The only thing that I did ask him, Your Honor,
Okay, so you did ask him for something.
was the $100 for the car
So
insurance.
you did ask him for something?
For the $100, not for
All
the vet
right.
bill.
I
Not for the
got
vet
you.
bill.
You never said, would you pay the vet bill?
No, I did not. He insisted because I believe he fell in love with me right off the bat, and he
Okay.
wanted to do something for me. And I said, Dan, that's not necessary.
You
I
wanted to
don't-
do something for you other than that $100?
Pardon me?
Other than that $100.
Yes.
He was so in love and wanted to do everything for you, but he stopped $100 short. What is your counterclaim? First of all, have you repaid the $100?
No, Your Honor, because all
Why?
this transpired.
Pardon me?
All this transpired with the harassment phone calls. The reason why I didn't pay the $100 back is because he continued to do the harassment. He looked me up on the computer because,
Harass you about what?
okay, he was demanding on my second date with him. He was demanding that I tell him where I live.
Had he loaned you the $100 at that point?
No, not when
Let's
he
fast
demanded.
forward to the $100. After he loaned you the $100, when did you tell him you would repay him?
I told him on my next pay period.
All
I
right,
would
and
pay
did
him the
you?
$100. No, I
Did
did not
you?
because all this progressed. He went on the internet and looked up my mother. He texted me and said, I know where your mother lives.
About what?
About that he was going to tell my mom that I broke his heart.
Okay.
He literally texted me that and said,
All right,
if
you
don't-
have that text today?
Yes, I
All
do.
right.
And I also have a police
And
report
was
made.
this before or after
All these
your
text messages
loan expired? Was this
was
before or after?
Before.
All right. And so that's why you didn't pay him because you
Because
were
he was-
angry
and
about the harassment.
had to literally go
And
to the-
when was the loan made, sir?
Sir,
Again?
the car loan, 7/27.
All right. Was it then?
The harassment of the looking at my
No, the money. When did he put the money in your hand?
I believe is at the end of July, beginning of August.
You
Your
don't
Honor.
know?
I can look it up right now.
Let me see. What are you trying to show?
She gave me her
It was the end of July, Your
account
Honor.
number.
End of July?
Yes.
Let's
She gave me
see,
her
sir.
account number to deposit
July
the money
27th.
into
Let's
her
see.
bank.
All
I did
right.
not give it to her.
All right. Yep. $175, as you say. You have anything that says $100?
It was $100. My insurance
All right,
was
but he has
$98.
something that says $175.
Right.
Do you have something that says $100?
No, that's
All
what
right.
that's what
Don't
you
play the
deposit.
game with me like you did with him. I know the game back and forth.
I understand.
Back and forth.
I understand.
Sir?
So she says the reason she didn't repay you at the end of the week, she borrowed it July 27th. She says that the reason she didn't pay you is because you began harassing her. Yet the harassment began August 14th. after the deadline of repayment. You got that? Your claim is dismissed. I don't believe a word you say. I believe you're running some short con, and your con run out here. Judgment for the plaintiff. Good luck to you.
Patricia, you
I don't
heard-
have nothing to say to this man. This man turned up my life upside down. Dan, this is the time for you to move on. Stop harassing me and stop harassing my family. That's all I have to say.
Patricia, you hurt me. I just wanted my money back. This is it.